Hey everybody, it's Josh from CollectionDX.com here with a review of the highly anticipated Soul of Chogokin GX68 GaoGaiGar. This toy is a massive, heavy beast. It's much heavier than I expected. It's much bigger than I expected. And it is really, really cool. So we're going to jump right into it with the vehicles on their own, and then we will form GaoGaiGar. So stick around. So we're going to start this off by talking about Drill Gao, which is an unmanned drill vehicle that will form the legs of GaoGaiGar. It has a couple of movable drills here on the front. They don't move really freely, but they move. It's very heavy, with most of the metal being in the feet. You can see some nice detailing in the bottom of the feet there. Separately molded plastic vents here. But what's really cool about this piece is the movable treads. They're actually made of interlinked plastic treads as opposed to rubber, so they won't dry out over time. However, you can see that it's not the smoothest kind of tread that I've ever seen, but it's pretty cool, and it's a nice hefty durable vehicle. Here we have Stealth Gao. This is a stealth fighter that will make up part of the arms and the giant backpack. This unit's all plastic. I don't think there's any metal in it really, but it does have a good weight to it. It's really just a vessel to kind of hold the other aspects of the ship together. Other aspects of the figure. You can see it's got this panel in the back. It's got the two large engines, which will become the forearms. It's got the panels here that will become the sides of the lion head. It has some movable vents here, which are nice. It's a translucent cockpit. But as a standalone toy, that's really all it does. It doesn't do a lot, but it's part of the whole, which is kind of cool. And you can also see it's got the little logo and the GaoGaiGar printed on there, which is nice. Liner Gao is actually a bullet train. This comes in two pieces, and there's a little connector that you use to connect the two parts of the train together. So you have the full liner. Has 4 sets of wheels on the combined train, and it's got some weight to it due to the die-cast metal parts in the arm assemblies there. But as a train, it's really just, there are no really action features aside from the wheels. The cockpits are nice. They're translucent. There's detail in the cockpits, but once again, it's sort of pilotless, drone-looking thing. And we have Galion, which is the lion form of Gaigar, and this is a pretty hefty piece. It's really tight and nicely done. There's a lot of metal bits that are in weird places, like the little connectors for the elbows, parts of the lower legs, the internal joint work, all in the upper legs is metal. There's just a lot going on with this piece, and it's fully articulated in lion mode. You can do all kinds of things with it, but most people aren't going to be keeping this thing in lion mode. They are going to go right for the transformation into a Gaigar. Oh, it's kind of cool. I like it. It's hefty, really solid. I mean, it feels really good. It feels different than other SOCs for some reason, and I can't place why that is, but it's very confident in its construction, and I think that's because, well, GaoGaiGar was designed as a toy first, and they made a cartoon around it, so what you see on the screen is it's the result of a lot of planning and action figure technology to basically take a exactly what you have as a toy on the screen, and that's why it's a really interesting SoC, because there's no anime magic going on here. It's kind of exactly what you see in the show is what you got as a toy, which is pretty cool and a testament to the design. So we're going to transform Galeon into GaoGaiGar. Alright, so we're going to transform into GaoGaiGar. There's not a lot to it. Here we go. Straighten out the feet. Pull them down. Like so. We've got to take this and turn it around like that. Like so. See. Put the arms down. These hands, those come back. And the head has to get up, and to do that you kind of open this, pop it up, close it. Oh, forgot the tail. Tail closes up as well. And these go like so. There you go. There's a GaoGaiGar. So, a few things here worth mentioning. There is a variant faceplate, an angry face. You have a huge amount of hands that I will probably never use. But the figure itself is really rather dynamic. Can get a ton of great poses and hold it pretty well. Oops, this has an ankle rocker. I should probably use that. The default hands are articulated, so you can open and close them, which is nice. Head moves, little shoulder pauldrons, or whatever they're called, moved. Double jointed elbows, double jointed knees, swivel waist. As far as a robot goes, he's pretty bitchin'. You can also combine the Gao drills with GaoGao to make some really powerful fists, which is rather neat. So there's a lovely stand that has a few different attachment points that you can do different things with. Obviously, the Gao Stealth can be held up like so. You can see there's a special adapter here, which just comes off. And something I'll show you while we're here is these little doors. You noticed I was having a problem with that a minute ago. They've actually packed in this tool to use to open up all various kinds of flaps and whatnot all over the figure. So as I was saying, you notice those little doors. You can take the Gao liner, just sort of snap it in there, like that. There it is. I didn't have it set up quite right, but you can see that the Stealth and the liner can attach. Pretty cool. But this is still another little display thing we can do. In order to display the Stealth Gao and GaoGaiGar, we got to do a few things. These things go back. This attaches underneath here, I believe. Yeah, so these go under here, like so, and these shoulder things go into the little tabs on the back of the wing there. Alright, and then that clips in like so, and basically it kind of rests like that. Not the cleanest thing. You got to use, like I said, tabs and stands and such, but it's kind of neat effect. Seeing the combination of the two together. I think that's about it for the ancillary parts. Now we can see the full transformation to GaoGaiGar. Alright, so here you see all the parts required to make GaoGaiGar. You have the Gao Stealth, the Gao Liner, the Drill, and GaiGar. So we'll prep GaiGar first. Like any good Soul of Chogokin release, there are extra hands. These are a little tiny, so it comes with these incredibly awesome, fully articulated hands. I mean, look at these things. These things are brilliant. I was just sitting there at my desk, just playing with these, and the feeling is just really fantastic. The only thing you'll find a little weird is the thumb is on a little hinge, and if you go to pull it out this way, it'll pop off. And I guess thumbs really don't move that way. But all you do is just, simply pop off, pop on. Now you have your larger, more realistic hands. Also included is a set of hands to do the Hell and Heaven attack. This hand is one unit that plugs into both arms. Also, a little feature that goes with that is that these vents open and close, and these vents move back, I suspect, to brace GaoGaiGar. Like I said, I only know so much about the robot. Finally, you have the dividing driver weapon that attaches to the arm, and you just have to sort of line the tab up and attach it like so. The dividing driver is cool because it actually has working pistons that are spring-loaded, so it really is somewhat like a jackhammer that will jackhammer a giant crack in the earth. Now, I think you can use this on either side. I'm not sure which side is the accurate side, because once again, haven't watched the show, but you can see that it works in either situation. Overall, the Soul of Chogokin GaoGaiGar is an exceptionally solid release. It's a lot of fun, it's durable, it's well made, the proportions are good. At no point during this process did I feel like anything was fidgety or was going to break. I think the only thing that was a little tight for me is the stealth Gao attaching to the back. You've really just got to line it up just so for this to come around and attach into the side of the lion head. There is no proper stand other than the small stand for the Gao Stealth or the support pieces. And there aren't a lot of extra pieces aside for some variant hands, faceplate. So I mean, there is some kibbly bits to keep track of, but for the most part, it's just a great release. This was brought to you by Bluefin and is available wherever Bluefin products are sold at retailers such as Big Bad Toy Store, Amazon.com, Toy Source, or any of the other fine retailers listed in the right-hand side of CollectionDX.com. This is Josh from CollectionDX. We'll see you next time.